is Ray Chubb.
Hello.
Saw your ad on Craigslist.
Hi, I understand you're doing a documentary.
I'm originally from California.
I am a filmmaker, moonlighting as a dishwasher.
I got a lot of struggles in life, especially living in Flint, Michigan, man.
And I would more than love to be a part of what you guys are about.
They're piecing together a documentary interwoven between like 5 or 6 different people. I'm one of them.
Therapist lady thinks it's fucking crazy that I'm even doing this. Because I agree. I don't think that if there was a camera crew sitting here with me right now, I don't think I'd be as real about everything.
They either have a really, really brilliant documentary idea or they're incredibly elaborate scammers.
Just let me know if you get this video.
Thank you for your consideration. Looking forward to hearing from you. Bye.
I'm going to tell a story about this girl, disarmingly gorgeous, this girl, and ferociously talented. But I was scared because that was the first time and the only time, ultimately, that I ever felt legitimate butterflies for somebody. We laid there face to face and we just touched. And that was the first time I ever slept next to a girl and dreamt about her. I was lost in a feeling that I'd never experienced before. And it was amazing.
My name is Wendy. I'm 31 years old. I live currently in the greater Kansas City area in the suburbs in Missouri.
Justin and I have this we're drawn to each other, and there's no other way to explain it.
The kid was in jail, and that's what they made him do.
Sure. And it was that one guy that's now a nut job.
Yeah, that's what the one guy goes, Shia LaBeouf. And I was like, yep.
Obviously, what excites me the absolute most about marriage is being able to have Alexa as my wife. Starting our life together, starting our future together, starting our family.
I don't have to change him into anything because he just is who he's supposed to be, and that's the person that's for me.
We will do anything to spend the entire day with each other.
I hate this. I hate this story.
We would rather spend every single second with each other.
I want to be like the cute old couple that like cuts up like the mushy banana or something for the other one. Makes me like goosebumps right now. Just like about how all the small little things have come together to become like one giant thing of love and the passion, just like the good butterflies going.
I woke up, she was making breakfast, and she sat me down and basically said, "I'm leaving you," like made me breakfast, which was very nice of her. And we went and saw Jurassic Park together, and she left that day. It's difficult to look back on when I was young and in demand.
The featured profile was Dentine Ice. And I'm thinking to myself, who the fuck wants to be friends with dumb? I don't understand the long-term gain here. You mean to tell me there are that many depraved, attention-hungry retards out there that feel the need to make friends with fucking dumb? I'm thinking to myself, I gotta find this out. How many people are friends with dumb? So I click on the profile. 212,000 people are friends with Dentine Ice. Fucking dumb. Dumb has more friends than I do.
You know, and flash forward to 7 to 10 years later. One of the last things he said to me before I left, he's like, "Well, you're not a leading man anymore, and you haven't been for a while. This is gonna be the time that things really start to turn around." One thing I do know is I don't want to fucking work day jobs for the rest of my life.
Good morning, Zach. It's Wendy over at National Tab. How's it going?
Hold still, Ben. You're messing it all up.
I think I hear your boss. Be good from his climate.
Enjoy your last day.
want to be stuck. We don't want to be working to pay rent, to work, to pay rent.
A, B, C. A always, B, B, C closing. Always be closing, always be closing.
I don't really know why I'm filming myself right now. Probably because this documentary represents some kind of an opportunity. To what end, I don't know, but...
Justin seems depressed again, and I'm not doing too hot myself mentally either.
I love telling people now that I'm never gonna work a real job again. And you know what? I might be fucking wrong. I might find myself going back to work, but if I do...
What am I doing?
Right on Linwood.
Is that this one?
Yeah.
I don't think that's what he was saying.
What was he saying?
I think his concern is that there is irregular income, which is hard for him to wrap his head around because he is older.
Okay, and that's fine. That's fine.
That's all.
So that, either way, I think that speaks to his being truly out of touch with it all.
You know, when you think of a marriage for a woman or a bride, you know, they imagine it their entire life.
I'm the kind of girl who had been dreaming of my wedding since I was like 10 years old. I watched all the wedding dress shows.
And they spend their whole lives like planning different details, planning everything.
I would plan every 10 minutes of the entire day if I could.
Like every time
I know.
It doesn't even work. So like, what's the...
I'm excited to walk down the aisle. Giant dress. It's super princessy. I'm gonna be wearing a tiara. Like when he looks at me, I'm hoping that he's going to cry. I don't know if he will because the testosterone. He used to cry at the sweetest, simplest, silly things before he started tea, and now it's incredibly more difficult for him to cry. So I'm still hoping that we'll have that moment, but I know that he's going to be excited whether he cries or not. I don't want him to be misgendered at our wedding. I don't want anyone bringing any kind of negativity up because it is the first time they're mostly going to be seeing him.
Oh my gosh, why are we going 40 on...
It's rush hour, baby. It's 5:30 on 95. We're on 95.
Say fucking go! Jesus Christ, learn how to merge.
Before, as a gay couple, we would get different kinds of reactions. From other LGBT people, they would think we were cute. From straight people, they would not assume that we were a couple. They would ask if we were sisters. Mm-hmm. Or from old people, we would get dirty looks or negative things. And now, as a straight couple,
We blend in.
Old people like us.
Everyone likes
They
us.
assume that
Everyone likes us. Everyone wants to talk to me.
Most people usually assume that we're a couple.
Can we talk about how disgusting guys' bathrooms are? And people literally pee on the floor, and there's no trash bins in there.
I want to go back to Los Angeles, but I don't want to go back until I have content, a plan, confidence, money in the bank.
Oh, hey, Cynthia, I thought you said Anita for a second. Filming a pilot script that I wrote a few years ago, and as I'm kind of moving forward with this, along with myriad other things, I'm bouncing around. Mr. Zoller, I would love to hear your thoughts on the script if you had a chance to read it.
Did you give me that for Christmas? The back seat?
I don't know.
Mattress? Did you get it or not?
I don't know. We need to set budgets for each other because I don't know what you expect me to... No, that's what I'm saying. We've already done Christmas shopping for you. You just keep adding things and like, we're done.
Okay.
I'm good with numbers in my head. Dean is not so much. He's good when I figure out the facts and present them to him in a way he understands.
You know, now that we're getting further and further into the wedding process, planning process, and it's coming up so soon, because it's not about the money, but
I mean, it kind of has to be because it's all of our money. It's, do we invite an extra person or can I make my car payment?
I didn't realize all the problems that were going to happen, I guess, because we come from different families.
My parents never held hands, never kissed, but when the housing market crashed, we almost lost our house.
Housing market started crashing.
We talked about that already.
I'm talking on the money side of things. And then my dad comes to me when I'm 18 and asks to borrow almost $10,000 from me to pay HOA fees because otherwise we would lose our house. And it's like, I can hear him walking around. It's like, what do you do? Like, he knows I have the money. Do I say no and kick my family, my sick mom out on the streets? Like, what do you do? So of course I lent them the money.
And I'm also nervous to have my biological parents see each other for the first time in a while. And also with seeing me. I don't know if my dad's gonna come.
Holy crap, my family hasn't seen me since I identified as Dean. What are they gonna think? Are they gonna cause a scene?
Hopefully we'll be able to buy
I learned how to drive when I was 11, but that's only because like my mom was like super drunk and they needed like a DZ. To come to realize I just wanted like simple things like an appearance or like showing up, which is now why we go to like Kyden's baseball, like her siblings, like baseball games, or like small things that really make the difference that, you know, money can't buy. So it's interesting that like with you growing up, you were able to get those both aspects, and then for me, I was just kind of like,
yeah. I also wish I had someone else. I wish I had like any friends. I have no one coming, you know.
Most importantly, read the script. We'll chat later. Alrighty, bye-bye.
There was a shindig. All day I was looking forward to showing up because I knew this girl that I was crushing on would be there. She stands up and says hi, makes like she's coming towards me. And as soon as I get to her, it seemed like we were about to hug, and it was amazing. And then all of a sudden she says, I'm leaving. And she leaves with this other dude. And this guy fucking beat me to the punch. I wasn't even mad at him. I wasn't mad at her. I was mad at myself. And as soon as I get there thinking that this is my fucking moment to shine, he fucking leaves with their arm around her like he's her fucking property. And she fucking just hook, line, and fucking sinker.
What specials did you have today?
Everybody had library.
I have a wife. She's pretty much perfect in every way. 2 kids who are absolutely perfect in every way. A little shithead for a dog. But like over the last 6 months or so, I've been having a really hard time. I don't know how to describe it.
We maybe only have like 1 or 2 little like snaps a day.
Looking at me like crazy-eyed. And then she was like, why didn't you bring
Don't say crazy when you're talking about women.
What?
Don't say crazy when you're talking
I said crazy-eyed.
Okay. We're happy. We're not like honeymoony, newlyweds. Because
Mom is currently contributing me about my family, and I don't know how to deal with it.
What is she saying, that you should go see them? Just
Anything?
because where you were, it's not true.
That's not. I didn't say about her. I said you said people.
When I'm off, I feel dumb. I can't just be off. I'm looking at your schedule next week and everything seems fine. I'm not talking about next week. For the fucking 10th time, I'm talking about the week after. Well, we're giving you $14 an hour, treating me as if I don't even exist unless they want to fucking drink and could slobber over a big brown fucking cigar like a dick in their mouth. Spewing fucking racist fucking garbage. These fucking overpaid, overfed, overprivileged, overindulged fucking old white fucking crackers.
The added layer of stress kind of puts like a wall up, I feel, kind of like between the emotions.
I'm having a conversation with Ansel Faraj. Very excited to talk to him about this film. Very excited.
Name, please.
Ansel Faraj.
Calling. Ansel Faraj.
The unfortunate truth is that they don't have enough in the budget to pay me. I would have to purchase my own fucking wardrobe. I guess this one's not the gig for me.
My happiness unfairly hinges on his. It's the last place in Colorado before Kansas. Yeah. Apparently I'm codependent, according to therapists.
I'm so fucking mad at myself for not having the fucking balls to just fucking sit down and do something. And every little fucking thing I do is never the fuck enough.
That I can't believe he would even ask me to go on a trip away from us. And I don't know where the line is between being overbearing or letting him go. Meanwhile, all I want to do is drink to make all these feelings go away. I'm not going to though.
So I am in some bride Facebook groups. I see a bride who literally will post, "My parents are only helping us out with $10,000 for the wedding. What can we do with that budget?" And that, like, it almost makes me want to cry.
I've been on Facebook for the last half hour, which I really shouldn't have been, especially because I'm not stoned, and being stoned is the only way for me to get on Facebook and be like, fuck it, all of these ignorant assholes are actually ignorant assholes, and I'm okay with just being me and not worrying about them. You know, it's sickening to my stomach.
And I kind of saw it happening. I realize now. I wish I had done more to stop it then, but stop it, I can't stop it.
So I took off. And here I am.
You know, I honestly have no idea what I'm doing with my life anymore. And this probably makes for a shitty documentary subject. But I guess I'm just selfish, and I can't be happy living in society.
Our honeymoon was exhausting. It was 13 days of go, go, go. For the most part, we had a great time. We had some little tiny fights.
You know, I'd just rather accept the fact that we've grown apart. We don't want necessarily the same things out of life.
But we didn't really get any chances to like sit down and hug or kiss or hold hands because it was cold.
So when he left, I was crushed because he was my whole world. But it's now been brought to light that I have my girlfriends, and what an amazing support system that is. It turns out I have more world than I thought I had.
My parents said something to me a long time ago when I was a kid, that I'm either going to be a huge success or a miserable failure. They said that to me when I was 9 years old, and of course all I heard was the miserable failure part, because at that time, you know, I was in 6th grade. My grades weren't that great. I was very socially awkward and overly sensitive. I was bullied every single fucking day.
I don't know why, but I expected like my father to be there. I'm so thankful that my mom was there to help me get ready. I kept looking in the mirror that day and being like, damn, I look good. I was able to feel the way that I've always felt inside. And also it was really nice to just not have to worry.
I wasn't even thinking of us as like husband and wife. I was just thinking of us as a team. of us as like a single being, like a single soul.
5 golden rules. Be here every day, show up on time, follow instructions, pay attention, and ask questions. You do the 5 things in life, you will succeed, no matter whether it's work, personal habits, or whatever. You will succeed. It's all right here in the mind.
That's how I'm gonna have to deal with my depression. I can't be a part of American society. It's just, I can't do it.
Though I feared he would not, he did come back. I think what it is why his depression, he got through it quicker than I thought he would have. He has something to look forward to. So, you know, we're still shooting to live in an RV. That's really what we want to do.
Using money from the sale of the house, which we currently rent from her parents, I'd like to think he'd give us about 30 grand to put towards this new lifestyle. It's the slowest I've ever driven on the interstate from point A to point B.
Like that, I am super excited about that feature with the whole RV
me
thing.
and Bubba
where we just
cruising
go.
down the road.
We just go. I don't have to be flooring it.
See, people you don't have to live.
It's the way that everyone says you have to live. And I think what I'm most excited about now is enjoying the ride and the journey. And I think that's why Lily doesn't want to live in the RV. It sounds scary, but you're gonna do it, and I'm gonna be there with you, and you're gonna learn this.
It's like a miniature version of going to college for the first time.
Yep.
You know?
Yep, it is scary. They're gonna do great. They're gonna do great.
You know that feeling that you get where you're just kind of like, something's got to pop. You know what I mean? Like, something's got to give. Something has to change.
Our biggest plan is to move out of the state of Florida. We've just had some not great experiences with people not caring, not treating us right, not enjoying like the lives that we're living here, and we really want to make sure that we're happy together. Sort of family. And Florida is not feeling so conducive to that. So our end game is to move out of Florida and move to Colorado by next spring. Find some 5 acres with a small house on it for cheap.
So we can get back to the sweet, loving affection that we're used to giving each other 24/7.
I'm heading to Seattle next Wednesday in a few days to watch my little sister get married and, see her off on the next phase of her journey. And this will be my first time back there in about 5 years. And, revisit some old stomping grounds and get back in touch and realign with some past triumphs.
He was given the name of a church. I don't know that I believe in God still. I want to believe in God, but that's something you can't lie to yourself about. Either you do or you don't. Maybe I'll get there. I'm really proud of him. And I don't know if maybe they finally got his medication right, or maybe he really is just doing better.
I had to call my mom and dad up, call my sister up, and tell them how much I loved them, how much I'm looking forward to seeing them, because you never know. The only thing that I'm hoping for from this is just a feeling of like a renewed sense of vigor and purpose and a way forward, and my batteries are recharged, both emotional and physical and psychological. I could come back seeing a clear path.
The two biggest factors in all of this is, can Mark help us out in this way? Will he help us out in this way? Financially speaking. And can can I keep my shit together?
Oh my god, look at all of it on the side. Oh my god, it better not.
Ew, it's spitting it off, isn't it?
Don't get me.
It got you. We drove 14 hours the first 2 days and 7 hours the third day. And hotels with 4 animals is fucking exhausting. Taking turns, shoveling, pushing on the car.
She's shoveling, crying. I said stop, and she's like, why? And I said, because you're not, there's no point. And how do I say nicely, you're wasting your time?
We got to the town where we're staying at. There was snow everywhere. It was like a winter wonderland. The mountains are all in the distance. And I was like, wow, like this is like our home. Like this is our real home.
I'm really disappointed in myself based on the appointment with the psychiatrist yesterday. So when he wrote the prescription for the Lexapro and told me, I don't want to be on that forever, but he says it's such a low dosage that it shouldn't be an issue. Just one of 6 medications that we fill in my house on a regular basis. One of them is $950 without insurance.
I don't know. Looks like my dad is coming to pick me up. It means, you know, I will be spared the gushing. Just tell me that they don't have the fucking dogs with them. That's all I ask. I can't deal with dogs in the car.
Oh, puppy. Hang on, kids.
Oh, this is in my bag. You can take the scenic route. The movie theater's gone, yeah? Oh, yeah, it's gone. It's one of the architectural recurrences in my dream. There are several different structures that I dream about constantly.
Dr. Hines' offices used to be right here.
Right.
Dr. Lund, I think, was over there. Because if I recall, his son is now taking over the practice.
Got it.
Yeah,
it feels like there's more trees.
Oh, I'm sure they. So what are you going to do with all this?
You should be doing this. I think you're this. Are you this? I think you're this. You're this. You should be doing 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 it.
And then hopefully by the summer of 2021, our roommates will be gone. We'll be moved into our own house together. And then we'll get pregnant. And then babies will hopefully be born the spring of 2022. Yeah, because our baby time frame currently is me popping one out about 27, about 30, and about 33.
I think that's too soon.
But
I know
what's too soon?
I feel like we should push it back like at least a year, but I don't know.
I mean, I don't think that we want to have our last baby any later than me being 33, because you'll be 37, 38, and then we have kids in the house for 20 years. You don't want to be any older than 58. Don't worry, we'll plan a really good trip for 2021 for our baby moon.
Great.
What does that mean? Great.
We'll see.
What?
We're in Egypt.
So we still keep going to church. And I'm not sure how Justin feels about it. But I feel it in me. And I never thought I'd say that. Because of that, I haven't told him yet that I think I want to get baptized.
I'm walking around Broadway, Capitol Hill right now, which is sort of my old stomping grounds. I need to stop and get a drink just to kind of calm the nerves a little bit before I go sit on the stage for a second, just kind of take things in. And this place, you know, behind me is the first place that really solidified my love for being on stage and making people laugh or making people cry and making people think. Because I did the drama school here ages ago, and I haven't been back to Seattle in like 5 years, and I just wanted to just kind of check the stage out, if that's cool. I'm not really sure what I'm present to right now. Right over there, 3 feet away from me, I had my first ever scene in front of an audience. Fucking crazy. It is nice to know that the door to my childhood is still open. Green room of the Seattle Shakespeare Company. Crazy. What's up, man?
Can you wait in the lobby?
Yeah, of course. Sure, absolutely. Well, I got kicked out. Some actor that I've never met before just kind of asked me to leave. The attitude on the way out. I tried to shake his hand after I turned the camera off. He refused to shake my hand.
Maybe after you fix your mouth and we work for 2 or 3 months, and then the summertime we'll be like, oh, life's so great, it's so easy, it's so not stressful for once in our lives.
I know, once I start making money, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, like.
Imagine how lovey you'll be.
I'll be loving when I'm not in chronic pain.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Once we fix your mouth, baby.
I need to.
Your whiskers are getting so long.
Oh no, I'm not cutting them. And then as soon as she told me who...
Because we really have barely even kissed the last month and a half just because of his mouth pain and him just not feeling good and not feeling so lovey and romantic. I've been working more, and so I kind of like wish that like he would see that and like try to give me more affection.
The pastor makes you feel just like you belong, even if you don't. They never pressure you to give money. And they give so much to everyone. And sometimes I listen to him on my way to work because it's on YouTube, the pastor, and I can really feel it. I do Bible study in the morning, and I pray. Of all the things that I hope and need from Jesus each day. And then at the end of the day, I give thanks, gratitude, so that I'm thankful. And I know what I'm thankful for every day.
Because I don't even think I can handle any more humps. I don't think I can handle taking on any more burdens or any more stress or any more weight. Like, I need us to go back to splitting things 50-50.
I thought it was a documentary about relationships and things. It started off as you ran away because you wanted to explore more, followed by us fighting about it and so on, and then, you know, now we're on a path to do it, and so I don't know. Are we all recording?
Yeah, I guess.
My work, I told them that I'm not going to be working with them much longer if they don't allow me to do a work from a remote work position. How to proceed with the RV life, and he instead said, hey, we're going to start moving you into sales and here's more money.
And it's April, we moved in December, so it's been almost 5 months that he's gone without a consistent paycheck. And of course, we all know that financial struggles can fuck shit up.
And he said that the infection seriously spread, like, bad.
How come the fucking antibiotics aren't getting rid of it yet? When we get our paycheck at the end of this month and the beginning of next month, we're finally gonna be able to breathe.
We can't afford to put the money away that we need to put away in order to get the RV in time. Medical bills, school bills, loans, car payments. So you need a new windshield and this and that, and life just keeps happening.
No one says that you can not go to college not have $100,000+ in debt for a degree that you don't even use. Got a fucking idiot running the country. So I'm sure it'll get so much better. Take a pill. It'll make you happy.
I'm nervous because my sis is about to get married. She's gonna be surrounded by all of her friends. Good. I want to hug you now.
I'm gonna hug you.
Hi, sweet babies. You're getting married.
Married today.
Oh my goodness. That's my brother-in-law.
Well, I don't remember how much it was. No touching. No touching.
Is that me? You witness. Mommy. Hi, mommy. Hi, mommy.
So everyone at work thinks we are the cutest, most disgusting, adorable couple ever. And maybe the universe is like, all right, you guys made it to 6 months being married. You made it through all these hardships, all these struggles.
A good marriage is founded upon mutual love and respect and a willingness to grow and be open together. Really, marriage isn't art. It is where the little things are the big things.
So lots of changes. Less RV, more medicine, more God.
So, feeling really homesick.
Whenever it came to these kind of get-togethers or family reunions or what have you, I always felt that my presence was never desired. It was an obligation.
I thought I was on top of the world. No, I'm not, it's the opposite.
I have so many friends that have wives or husbands and kids treat me as if they're somehow more enlightened because they went that route. Oh, I don't have any wisdom. I don't have any experience. What I have to say doesn't fucking matter. Fuck you. Just put a bullet in my fucking mouth and chomp on it. Fucking splatter my fucking brains against the fucking bathroom tile. Fuck you! Fuck you!
The kids give me so much, strength. So, I'm wearing their shirt that they got me. Been wearing it a lot. I miss them.
My husband is in rehab, and I can't go to visitations because I have the kids, and I have no one to watch them. Don't know what to do anymore.
Remember that documentary thing that I told you about when I first started? I'm still doing it. It's been almost a year now. I'm glad I'm staying with my friend Derek. No matter what the day or the week throws at me, Derek's always there to help me laugh it off.
My boy's look good in that dress, but you an asshole. That's fucking funny.
I'm no therapist, but they have him in a detox area and detox program. And I'm just not sure that that's right for him. I mean, I know that he was drinking and it's gotten out of control a little bit, but he drinks because of the depression, the anxiety. He doesn't want to feel those emotions anymore. So for me, the drinking is a result of that, and we're not getting to the root of the issues.
When I think of love, the first thing I think of is my wife. I think of
I just her, like Alexa. That's basically it.
The reason that I know that we're going to get back to the lovey-dovey stuff is because when we fall asleep at night, rolling over, finding me, he puts his arm under my head, he puts his other arm around my chest. His body just knows that he wants to be close to me.
I've never loved anyone like I love Justin. And I can't stop. I've tried. And I always end up back in his arms because it's where I belong. So maybe I take him to rehab 15 times, but I'll always be there to pick him up.
What are you even talking about?
We did end up buying a house that we really liked in a mountain ski town. Welcome to our backyard.
Hi.
Snow. I love it. I love the snow. I'm not sick of it yet. When we are both outside sitting by our river with our dog, throwing his ball, he's jumping all around. There's snow, but it's super sunny and 40 degrees. And the mountains are beautiful and the leaves are all changing color. Just getting to sit out back together and be in each other's presence. It's like we don't even need to say a word. It's just, we finally have found like where our hearts and where our love is supposed to be.
Speaking of, Justin is back from the hospital and has been. He was only there for a couple of days. We are actively communicating. We are working together to make this better. Not necessarily where I want it to go, but where I see our relationship going and working so that we can continue to be married. My heart hurts. I foresee him working for a handful of months at a time and stashing away the money and traveling for months at a time. And that will just be our life because he needs that.
So we had our first Thanksgiving together. I cooked my first turkey, and it was so good. So we had his leftovers today, and he sends me this whole paragraph of, oh my God, it was so amazing. I wish I had packed more. Like, how are you so perfect? And I'm just like, I'm just excited to finally breathe.
I'm probably not one of those lucky few that actually gets to meet the person of their dreams. And if I do find it, all I can hope for is that I fucking know it when I have it and I fight for it and I put in the time and I put in the work. And never, ever, ever take it for granted. And just pray to God that I meet somebody who does the same for me. That's what love is to me. Two people coming together and living for each other.
He made sure to get out in time for my grandfather's funeral, but he always loved Justin. Because Justin makes me happy. And he saw that. My grandfather saw that.
Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. Love is not rude. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered, and it keeps no records of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. Love always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. Of the three gifts we receive in our life, faith, hope, and love, the greatest of these gifts is love.